What's cool? She's down, baby. She's down. Oh.
Look at the blood on the base. Kind of just dropped.
So proud of you.
Thank you.
2 antlers within 20 yards of each other. Definitely a match. Let's go find some more. Dropped him.
And I saw my very first road shed.
We're gonna be throwing backpacks today. Back together again.
Nice heavy four-side. March 1st, it's big shed hunting weekend here in Iowa for my side of the state with Clinton, and everybody's out here, and Craig walked up on the first one for us. Nice four-side, fresh. Been down for a little while. Can't believe there's no chewing on it, but we'll be at the Deer Classic later today, but we got some shed hunting to do. See if we can find some more.
All right, so Clinton and I are down here with Matt and his family shed hunting this weekend, and we just drove kind of around the block to come pick up Dan, and I saw my very first road shed right when we parked. Cute little 3-point. Doesn't look super fresh, but he might be from this year. But cute little one to start the day. He's so cute. Oh my god, look at this. I can't believe I found my first road shed.
Right, it's March 1st. We're shed hunting before the Deer Classic, and I stumbled across my first one. It's chewed off here, but it's still a nice shed. It looked kind of old, but it's nice. Let's go find some more.
It is March 2nd. We have Clinton, Brittany, Matt, and I, and we shed hunted a piece that we thought was going to be really good, had no luck at all, so that was pretty disappointing. But we are here at our second spot, and I walked up on my first one of the weekend. Definitely old. Lots of chewing. This piece looks really good, so hopefully we can find some more.
All right, so day 2 at Matthews. Caitlin found a nice one this morning. You just watched that clip before this one, and me and Matt are getting everyone situated. Matt's telling them how to walk. I looked down, I'm like, is that an antler? Spotted from about 100 yards away, buried in this. Pretty heavy little 5-point, little split round. Definitely, probably just a year old, but nice little heavy sucker. Awesome, awesome antler. First one at this spot. Hopefully we can pick up a couple more.
I was walking this trail right here, just walked past into the timber, and Craig came up from over here, looked over, he kind of walked this way, and I walked right over top of a shed and had no idea. Right here, coming from that way, the grass really covers it so you can't see it, but nice little spike. Good job, Craig.
All right, so it's been a little bit after the spike, I don't know what, a couple minutes, and apparently Craig walked right up here and just like 20 yards away, and we're all walking out towards the sun. I'm directionally challenged, and I have Brittany's on the other side of this berm here, and I look from the south side and I steal a pretty nice one right here. Good 5-side, definitely freshman lane for a little while, but that's real big beam, sits real tall. It's a dang nice antler. Hopefully we can match him up in here. So I just picked this one up a couple minutes ago, and we're all walking here trying to match him up, and I got the lucky one right out here. I was 3 feet from it before I even saw it. Another real nice antler. Definitely fresh, same brow, same everything. Kind of broken inside point here. Kind of cool, but definitely a sweet, sweet antler, and just as the Lord intended, back together again. That's super, super sweet set. That's the first set I found in like over 2 years, so definitely nice to get one about like this.
Well, Clinton just matched his setup, and we're just trying to get back in here to our trails, and Craig come up over the hill and Got this one on this sweet side hill angle. I mean, I've never found one right here, but nice heavy foreside. Wraps around hard.
Really forward points, just like mine.
Yeah, absolutely. Bloody fresh. But the squirrels beat us to it. Man, that would have been a good G2, good 3. Dang, but still sweet antler. A bloody fresh like that. Is there any break on it?
Don't look like it.
I think it looks like he was taking this trail down right here.
I wonder if it's this one or that one. Yeah.
Well, I mean, yes,
With it being a right side.
It looks like he could have jumped here like he was running or something.
Yeah, you could.
There's no way a squirrel could have brought it up, right?
Well, we just finished up here at this spot. Big thanks to the landowner, and thanks to Craig for bringing us out here. We found 5 antlers in like 2 hours of walking. Me and Craig did kind of steal them all, but still a really nice hunt. And it looks like that first one I found might be the same deer as the set. We're not quite sure, but you can see very close similarities, and you know, definitely close looking. So if it's not the same deer, similar genetics, but super cool walk. On to the next place. Hopefully we can keep piling them up. Well, it's March 2nd. We're on day 2 of our shed hunting extravaganza. We're way down south today on Brad Castle's land, and we start in one spot, and we can walk 5 miles this way, 5 miles back. There's so many acres we can walk. We're 20 yards from the car, and I already found our first one for the day. Pretty nice little 4-side, got pretty good height. Definitely this year's. We're gonna be filling backpacks today.
Been about 10 minutes and Caden found his and found a decent one. Hopefully we keep finding some more. Our backpacks are getting full already. Alright, we were just walking right along here and I saw one, and I don't know how I saw it, it's pretty small. I was just watching where I stepped and found that thing.
Oh,
It's
just a
actually
piece.
broken off.
So the week of the Deer Classic, Carter, Caden, I, and Grant got permission for this land that you guys were just watching 2 videos from. It was a little over 1,000 acres. And it was really, really good deer hunting, but there's a big difference from good deer hunting and good shed hunting ground. We were only able to find 13. We thought for sure we were going to be able to find more since it was so big and so thick. But the problem was that it was too thick, and made it really hard to find sheds. And since it was not very good, we all spread out trying to divide and conquer, so we weren't able to video all of them. So I'm here today to show you guys my 2 sheds that I found from down in southern Iowa. I found this one, just a little 5-side, cool little split brow, but nothing too crazy. And then I also just got this little dinker 2-pointer that I found. Throughout all of us, we found about 13 sheds, which isn't terrible, but not great considering the landowner found a little over 20 in just his food plots.
A couple of us team members at M&M Outdoors got together today to show off some sheds. So we got a bunch of them laid out around the counter.
Owen, he has the eye of an eagle. Show us all yours.
Oh, this one is probably the most massive set that I found ever. Found this over in some ground that Carter got permission for, and Kate and I joined up and found them. And this, I was walking some of Caden's ground, and we just hopped out of the truck and seen it. Should have found it from the road, but we didn't, which kind of sucks. And then we were walking some public and found these 2 early season. We'll probably head back there sometime and shed hunt it again, but sweet antlers. Very happy with how this year's going so far, and hopefully we can find a couple more big ones.
Clinton, show us your find of the day.
I got lucky today. I stole this one from Matt. I love stealing antlers. Anyone who walks me will find that out.
A lucky sucker.
And then I stole this one from Brittany. Really nice. I just scored these up. They actually both go 67.5. So cool. It's 135 with no spread. Just under 16-inch spread. So 150-inch deer. Super cool. First set I found in 2 years, like I said in the video. So awesome find there.
This is my find of the year. I found this one and Dan found this one, but this one scored right at 72 and this one scored around 68. So pretty sweet deer for some public land sheds. But hey, we got one more day on our shed hunting extravaganza, and we'll see what else we can find. Oh,
Let's show yours.
yeah.
Oh, no.
And this is Caitlin's find of the year so far. A 69 and a 2/8 4-point. Ain't too bad for public land as well.
To finish off my pack, I need another one.
Oh, through coverage, me. That was good. I should have video.
It is.
Wait a minute. Big old.
You can hear it just smack the glasses.
It is day 3 of our big shed hunting weekend. It is March 3rd, and I found my first one of the day. Definitely old. I just think Brittany found one. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Brittany must have found one. That's sweet. I was just walking this trail right here, came right up, just right in front of me. Let's go check out Brittany's. That's awesome. Okay, it's March 3rd. Caitlin just found her first one of the day. This is our second spot we've been to, and in the background of her video you could hear me yelling that I found one. I was over here on the other side of these evergreen trees, and I just kind of ducked down and looked under, and all the way back here you can see, tucked way back, we think a coyote probably drug it under there, but I'm gonna try to go back here and grab it. That's a good spot. He's not way in there. Wow, that's cool. Like you said, it's probably about a year old. That still has some decent color on him. Really white. Not too many chew marks. I'm actually kind of surprised. Pretty good mass. Good color underneath, but let's go find some more.
It's probably been 10-15 minutes since Brittany and Caitlin picked up there. Matt just went to the truck to pick up his brother, and we're just walking this piece. It's already been walked, and we find him hiding right here in the leaves. That looks fresh to me. It's still white, but it's buried in there. You can see like pushed in there almost. Well, it's been approximately 3 minutes and 23 seconds since I picked up that 3-point, and just walking along this fence line again to find me another one. Now, normally I wouldn't pick this up. It's got 4 points, but there was here. Nice little fresh one. No chewing on it at all. Definitely a nice fresh guy. Cute little 4-point. I mean, that's 4 for the property already, so hopefully we can keep picking them up.
I was walking this bottom, 2 little hills come together, maybe an old creek line, I don't know, but I look over and I see giant tines. So I was like, it's either an antler or it's a deadhead. I was really hoping it was an antler, but it is a deadhead. We're just gonna go get a salvage tag for it, but oh crap.
It's been there for a while.
Wow, it's old. Oh, look at those brows.
Wipe that mud off of it.
Look at how thick those tines are. Wow, that is a stud. It's too bad to find him dead like this, man. All right, we just got in here after lunchtime. We're all walking our lines, and I think this is the first find since we've been back, but pretty much just a base. Definitely chewed on. I might even have been broken off at one point, but we'll take what we can get. Let's go find some more. So Matt's brother Wesley joined up with us, and he has found 2 or 3 sheds in the past years. Nothing this year yet, but he was walking this trail down. Man, he had a good spot. Nice work, Wes. Go ahead and pick it up. It is really old. Good find, bud. Well, we're walking the same property. We left, got some lunch, came back, and I was walking this grass area. It's right off of a food plot, and in my head I was like, this has got to be good. I mean, there's got to be sheds in here somewhere. And literally 1 second later, I look up to this old one. Maybe a few years old.
been probably 30 minutes since Caitlin found her last one, and we're kind of walking here, working our way back to another property, and stumble on this monster. Cute little 3-point. Definitely funky little guy. Really tall. Kind of like inverted pedicle almost. Definitely this year's. No blood, no wax ring, but awesome little antler to find. Hopefully we can match that sucker up.
All right, it's our last spot of the night here. We're just kind of walking through some pretty thick cattails. I just came up from the right here on a pretty tight trail and found an open space and looked to my right to just kind of keep track of everybody and just an update of where they were. And I was standing right here, kind of looking around, blocked the sun, and turned around and found this little guy. But still got some hair on him. No wax ring. Gosh, definitely got to be from this year, but it's kind of chalky, so he might have been sitting here for a while. But just a little cute little 2-point. But hopefully we can find some more before the day ends.
All right, well, we're on our last spot of the evening. We're actually, I don't know, 200 yards from the truck. We already walked past this, and me and Brittany just kind of walk in this little pond back, and Matt and Caitlin above us, and I find a deadhead about 3 feet from it. Cool little buck. Little 8-point. Some decent brows on him. Cool little buck right here next to the pond, but that's probably going to end today. Hopefully we can have some good luck tomorrow. This is our wrap up for our shed hunting extravaganza weekend. We did pretty good. I think Craig's got 3 that we don't have. Caitlin left 1 at the house. So we got like 16 or 17, which is really good. Caitlin got that awesome deadhead. We got the salvage tag on the phone, so don't hit us in the comments. I found this super, super nice set here. We scored at like 151. Brittany killed it. Did you find what, 4? Mm-hmm. Brittany, she found 4 on the weekend. Hi, Elle. And I think I found 6, and we just we had an awesome time here with Matt. Great time, great weekend, and I'm on to ties next week, and we should pile them up there, and stay tuned for that. Well, day 2 on the shed hunting extravaganza, and we're a little farther north than yesterday, and I just happened to be driving down this trail, and I look over, and I see a little bit of bone.
Old one for sure. Cool little antler though. Should be able to find a couple more before we leave here. Carter and I went to a new place, and we've been walking. We were just talking about how we haven't found anything. Normally we find a bunch here, and I almost step on this antler. Would have been a nice little 7-side. It's sweet. It's gonna be a giant, but hopefully we can find this other side and find a couple more. Well, guys, Carter and I just came down to this river bottom, and I just walked up on a nice set. It's a freaking young stud. Nice deer. He's gonna be a giant here in a year or 2. Hopefully we can find a couple more in this river bottom, and then we're gonna go eat and go hit another spot. So wish us luck. Well, guys, it's been about 5 minutes since I found that matching set. It would have been shorter, but I was calling people and taking videos of them. And I was sitting here glassing the opposite side of the river because I seen a couple trails. And I looked back here in the timber, and I found myself another one. I mean, I've never found sheds down in this river bottom before, but this one's a nice one too. Good little 5-side. Might be able to find a couple more before we leave here. Well, we're at our 3rd spot for the day, and we just got to talk to the landowner. And they've been out here doing a little bit of shed hunting, but Carter and I figured why not? It's like 800 acres, so we might as well come out and shed hunt too. And we've been shed hunting for about 5 minutes, and I got first one. Not bad, a little 4-point side, long main beam. Let's find a couple more. It's been about 10 minutes since I found my last one. Carter and I were walking this river bottom, came up this giant hillside, and I found my second one. It's actually my 22nd antler. I forgot to say 20 on one down the river bottom, but sweet, up to 22. Can't really complain about that. Go comment down below how many you guys have and where you guys are from. Well, it's been about a half hour since I found my last one. I'm walking a lot of hilltops, seeing a lot of deer, and finally came across one. Just a little 4-side, sweet brow tine. Let's find some more. Well, it's been about 5 minutes since I found my last one. Been walking this hillside. Carter and I've been talking about how good a bedding area it is. And I walk up on a giant 4-side. I mean, look at this shed. That brow tine is impressive. We have trail cam pictures of him. We'll throw it up on the screen right now. I mean, sweet, sweet deer. Hopefully we can find his other side and match him up. That would be sweet.
Owen just found his big one right there and walked up on an old one. Cool split G2.
Wait a minute. Is this the other side?
Oh, it
I'm gonna have to say that's the same deer.
I get that one then.
Wait, but no, you got my last one. I get this one. That's the rule.
Oh yeah.
Hammer
Jimmy.
set. Well, Owen was right here and sent me a picture of that and said biggest deadhead I've ever found, whatever, just joking around. And then I found that last shed right there, and I looked down and I found a shed right here. Maybe if he wasn't on his phone videoing the biggest deadhead ever, he'd have found it. The moral of the story, don't be on your phone.
Been walking for a little bit more. We scared away a bunch of deer. Some were still holding yet. Carter and I were kind of getting discouraged, and we came up on another one. It's actually our match set to the one that I found earlier, which was about 400 yards away. Match set, nothing too big, but cool brow tines. Sweet deer to find next year. Hopefully we can find a couple more.
Owen and I just met back up. We kind of separated for a little bit, and I found these two while we were gone. This one's last year's, this one's a fresh one. Little split G2. We're just getting back to where Owen found his monster, so we'll see if we can find his other side here. Well, we were walking one of Brad's standing corn food plots, and had a decent spot on one. Doesn't look big. Oh, it's actually a fresh one, but nothing big. Hopefully we can find some more. We're just walking back to the truck. It's been a good day.
So right after I found my little one, Carter and I split off, and he found 8 little ones, but I found this nice old one that somehow we missed last year, just sitting up on a hilltop. It was a pretty decent day. You know, Carter and I found 11 just in a couple hours, so it wasn't too bad. And those guys actually gave us permission to another crick line that we'll be shed hunting 2 days from now. So stay tuned for that.
Thank you for watching our latest shed video. We had a great weekend with most of the M&M Outdoor team members coming together. We had 2 separate groups going. We had Matt, Clinton, and I, and then our little group, and then we also had Carter and his friends, and then we would occasionally join up and hit a few pieces together. But we just had a great weekend, had a lot of fun doing things together. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and check out our other videos.